Hey YouTube, I'm going to start making some videos on how I do all my recording and video editing on my cell phone, and today we're going to be looking at the pre-installed app on the Samsung S7 right there on your phone out of the box. Let's dive into it. Okay, first thing you guys got to do is open your pre-installed camera app on your Samsung S7 and you'll get something like this. This is a fully automated mode. The phone has complete control over everything. I do shoot in this mode when I'm out with my family and I only have one hand to use and I don't have as time to be as artistic and have control. Now yours might look like this. Little square box. If you just go to the left hand side, 1, 2, 3 down, there's a little box with 2 arrows on it. You click on that and now you get a wider screen of view. Alright, and then after that I want you to swipe from the left into the right and you'll get these options, and you can see it's set in auto, the yellow spot right there in the left top corner, and you have all these: auto, pro, panorama, selective focus, slow motion, hyperlapse, food, virtual shot. These are all amazing pre-installed features on this app that you can use and have more control over your videography on your cell phone without downloading any other apps. So I normally use Pro, slow motion, and hyperlapse. So today we're going to be focusing on Pro. So just click on Pro. So when you click on Pro, this is kind of how your screen's going to look. You're going to see that you have some new settings there on the right hand side and some new settings there on the left hand side. We'll start at the left hand. On the top corner you have your AF points right there, center, and multi. I normally shoot multi. Unless I'm getting really creative, then I'll use center. Then you have your metering, you have matrix and spot and center weighted. So play around with those and see which one you like. I use spot, and you can click and it'll follow the area that you clicked and do its best to keep it in focus. So normally if you have a person and you click on that person's face, it does an okay job on its own keeping that person in focus. My flash I always leave off, and the other two I don't really play with. I keep the widescreen set at all times. So if you come up to here, you see WB, and that is your white balance, which gives you control over the temperature of your photo. If you slide that up, you can go cool and you can go hot or anywhere in between, and have control over that. That's a pretty nice feature to have in case you wanted it to look a certain temperature out. Then you have your autofocus is set on here, and you can just tap this white line and turn it to manual focus, and all you do is keep your finger on and you slide up and down, and that'll give you full control over your focus, which will help you get some more creative shots. Now we go into tones. It has these pre-installed tones that you can click on. Let's get that to focus. Put it back to auto for now. So you have your standard, which is exactly what's on the screen, and then your pre-installed little tones that they have set to make it quick and easy, or they have T1 and T2 where you can click on them, click the little pencil, and you have full control over how you want your own tone to look like. So this one's like shadows up, highlights up, saturation is down, contrast is up, tint, and temperature. And So that is a very powerful tool to have right there. You just click save and you have 2 of those. You can change them whenever you want. Nice to have. So now we're going to go into pretty much what's essentially your shutter speed, and you'll have these lines. You see the yellow dot, you click on that and you can scroll and have full control over the brightness of your shot. So you can bring it down. So you wanted it to be a little bit blown out, or you wanted it to be a little darker. You have control over these. Very high contrast looking shot right now. Little blown out highlights. And then for areas where you can't really push your exposure anymore, or you can't quite get the balance between highlights and shadows down right, you have your ISO. The higher the ISO, the brighter it's going to make the pixels in your screen, and the lower the ISO, the darker it's going to make it. And just know that in dark places, when you increase your ISO, you will see more pixels than if the ISO is lower. I try to stay between 100 and 400. 400, you're kind of pushing it. Alright, now that you have a good look at all the options that the pre-installed camera app has on the Samsung S7, that is the best place for you to get started on your videography on your cell phone. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more videos on how I make movies and my vlog on a cell phone. Thanks, guys.